joining me on my Instagram Live. I'm super excited. I love waking up every morning and doing these lives to give each and every one of you my best practices and tips that are working for me and the companies that I work for. You voted and I deliver. Today's topic is how to get more followers on social media. This is something that comes up quite often. A lot of people are confused on how to do this, especially on oversaturated or highly used apps such as Instagram, etc. But have no fear. I'm here to help. A little bit about myself. I am a branding consultant, a marketing writer, and a problem solver. I've been working with different companies contractually, and gratefully I've also been able to work from home for the past 6 years, helping companies in tech, in healthcare, construction, and real estate, and finance, etc. And I'm just super excited to even have an opportunity to show up here on social media. Thanks for joining African Aerobics. Today's topic is growing on social media, pretty much how to get more followers. I use these tips and best practices every day, and hopefully you and anybody else who jumps on the line or watches this after will be able to learn. So the first thing that I do when it comes to social media is I try to find my best and most exciting content, meaning videos and stuff like that I share on other apps such as TikTok, LinkedIn, my YouTube channel. If I have long videos, and it can be, in your case, aerobics, maybe you might have some videos of you and people actually dancing on your Zoom chat. What I'm doing is I'm taking some of those longer videos and making them smaller, and I'm sharing them here on Instagram. I also take some of my more entertaining videos that I do on TikTok. I can't speak for anybody else, but since I started putting my TikTok videos here on Instagram, I've been getting way more followers. I've been getting much more messages, and people just reacting or commenting and sharing my content, which I'm very, very grateful. Thanks for joining Mind with Matthew. Today's topic is how to get more followers on social media. I'll share a short bio of my journey. I started changing up how I do things here, especially here on Instagram and all of my other apps the last week of December, and I came with a strategy. I was literally sitting at 325 followers on Instagram at that time. It's been 7 months now. I just went over 1,400 followers. I don't use bots. I don't use any of those gimmicks that backfire on your account after all. But I do things organically, basically meaning in a way that attracts people to my account. So other than Matthew, I was saying that you can take some of your longer videos that you have on YouTube and other channels and cut them up, share them here within less than 3 minutes here on Instagram so that you can add that to your IGTV. I know that Reels is up and running, so if you are on TikTok, take some of those videos as well and repurpose them here on your Instagram Reels. Take some of your other videos that are entertaining and interesting. It could be personal moments. It could be having conversations with customers, doing your dances, or doing interesting things that you're doing behind the scenes with your business. Chop it up in 15 seconds and add them here on your Instagram Reels as well. A great way to get some coverage on a feature on Instagram that is not really being used right now. The other thing that I do on social media, but I'll speak here on Instagram specifically to grow, is I have a hashtag strategy. And what that means is I basically change up my hashtags. As many of us know, here on Instagram, we have at least 30 hashtags that we can use. But I think a lot of people don't know that if you keep using the same hashtags for every post, what happens is Instagram will kind of stop showing your post as much, and you're going to also become oversaturated in that same hashtag. So I know it's tedious, it's going to take a little bit more time and searching, but change up your hashtags. I take between 5 to 10 minutes every day searching for hashtags right after I put up a video or a post, and I make sure that I switch it up from cities, provinces, countries, states. I change it up also to different industries, job titles. I change up different locations, and I just try to think outside of the box. Another thing that I can say with the hashtags on any social media app is just make sure that it applies to the actual video, photo, and post that you're doing. But take, for example, if you're talking about oranges, definitely don't use a hashtag that talks about trees or painting. It's off. And most social media apps, the back-end technology of it will realize that you're showing something that's completely opposite of your hashtag, and that will slow down your process. And then when you also think of it from a human perspective, if somebody's following the hashtag oranges and they see, or painting, and they see oranges that have nothing to do with painting, they're probably not going to follow you. They're probably not going to watch your video. It's just kind of a waste of time. So just make sure that all your hashtags apply to exactly what you're doing. Another part for hashtags is you want to make sure that your hashtags are going to reach the people that you're interested in focusing on. So, for example, let me know African aerobics. So let's just take, for example, that you just want to focus on moms, or you want to focus on women, single ladies, let's take, for example. That might be a hashtag that you kind of use, but again, you don't want to use the same one so that your videos get stopped. You want to maybe look at single ladies in Edmonton, or single ladies in Canada, or single ladies that are positive. And you kind of switch it up, because the beautiful thing about hashtags, especially here on Instagram, on LinkedIn, people can follow hashtags. So when they follow hashtags, there's a high enough chance that your video, your post will show up in their feed. And when it shows up in their feed and it's exciting and it applies specifically to them, that will definitely help you out. Definitely make sure that your captions, meaning the writing in your social media post, catches people's eye. I always like to tell people that your first sentence should be something that's attention-grabbing. So, for example, I usually like to make a statement that makes people stop, like how the top companies use LinkedIn, or why some jewelry companies are unsuccessful. Like, a jewelry company or somebody wants to start it, they're going to look at that and be like, what is she going to say next? So try to make sure that your question is attention-grabbing. Make sure, of course, it applies to your photo and your video. The last thing you want is to use like a clickbait kind of a thing. People watch your video and it has nothing to do with your first sentence. It's definitely not good for engagement. You just want to stay on message and be consistent. The other thing that I want to share with you too is in your captions, make them long. The longer people have to kind of read maybe 2 or 3 paragraphs or some bullet points in your caption, and makes them more interested in checking to see what you have next. I know I've made these mistakes in the past where I pretty much just used to put 1 paragraph in my captions, wondering why it wasn't growing on Instagram, wondering why nobody could care less about what I shared on LinkedIn, for example. And it was because my captions were not entertaining. They weren't inspiring people. It wasn't engaging. People could care less because it was very dry writing, dry meaning boring writing. So try to add some personality, add a joke, add like a slogan or a phrase that people that you want to attract to your page are going to understand. Try to make it light. Try to use grade 5 English. Unfortunately, all of us who have a high vocabulary, if we try to sound like a Harvard graduate here on LinkedIn, it's not going to work. So just try to use the layman's terms, any terms or keywords that are specific to your industry that maybe the regular person down the street won't understand. Try to make your sentences easy for even a grade 5 person or child, shall I say, to understand. Also, too, you want to make, I would take advantage of GIFs. So if you have photos and you can convert them into emojis that blink, or, I don't know, little emojis that blink, or little photos that you can add to your photos and you can turn it into a GIF, I would definitely inspire you to do that. I've been doing that myself, where I take some of my stories, just make sure that the heading and stuff like that is actually something that we'll be able to show in the actual post, because as you can tell, Instagram kind of automatically crops our videos and stuff to a certain angle. So try to use GIFs, try to use some of your stories, take them down, save them up. So I have a question here. We always thought less words in social media are better. Good to know. Yeah, absolutely. I've been doing my research for each and every one of you. I study Instagram and TikTok and all these. I just watch a lot of this how-to stuff on YouTube between 25 to 35 hours a week. and discovered that when you have longer captions in your social media posts, even on LinkedIn, what happens is people are sitting there reading for a minute versus reading for 15 seconds. And what that tells Instagram or LinkedIn is people are paying attention and taking their time carefully to watch this video or read this caption. And then what happens is it kind of shoots up your rank, your page rank a little higher, and it motivates Instagram's technology to push out your content a little more. So when you just put a little caption and anything I research and I share with you, this is the stuff that's working for me and the companies that I work for. I used to do short captions, and I literally sat at 300-something followers for about 5 months. It was embarrassing. So now I know that longer captions, it excites people. It makes people more eager to want to see what you're going to share next. And it tells Instagram, when they see people clicking on the read more section, it tells Instagram that this person's content is important. Let me share it out to more people. Let me rank it higher, so when that person's followers open the app, they'll see this person's or this company's post first. So it's funny how these apps work. What else can I share about getting more followers? I say always be social. If you can dedicate between 5 to 30 minutes a day on Instagram or any other app that you have, watch people's videos, comment on their stuff, send them direct messages, comment or correspond with their stories, communicate with people, and actively do that every day. The unfortunate thing about Instagram is a lot of people are on this app. All the celebrities are here. The influencers are here. Advertising was being spent a lot on this app, so it makes it a little bit harder for us to grow compared to being on TikTok or being on LinkedIn, where there are actually, the algorithm is much more better. So you have to socialize a little bit more. Some tips that I can share for that is, other than checking people's stories and then adding a sentence or saying something kind of their stories, in the discovery page at the bottom after this live, you'll see a magnifying glass. It's called the discovery page. Check out a hashtag, maybe a local hashtag like Edmonton Fitness or Edmonton Salon or Edmonton Health or Edmonton Bloggers or something like that. Whichever area of expertise you're interested in, follow those hashtags. And what I would do personally is I would go through those hashtags, click the recent section, and if there's something that resonates with you, something that interests you, hey, give it a try. Just leave a comment, like their post. I've done this. I used to do this before. I don't do it as much anymore because I'm growing using different techniques, but that's a great way for people to come on your page. It's a great way for people to come on your page and follow if they like what they see, and to get more conversations going as well in their posts, which in turn other people will see it, your comment, and will follow you. When I had a little bit more time to spend hours on Instagram during the first part of the quarantine, I would literally do that. I would look through not just my followers' posts, but I'd look in the Discovery channel. I'd follow a hashtag, maybe Edmonton or Silicon Valley or Toronto, and I would look through the most interesting posts. I'd comment, and the feedback that I was getting from new followers was, I saw a comment that you shared in somebody's post, and I said, wow, that girl must be really nice, and so I started following you. So comments on other people's content actually leads traffic and leads potential customers and followers to your page as well. So that's it in a nutshell. Do you have any questions? I know a lot of people are thinking that, hey, thanks for joining FGC Contractors. The topic today is how to get more followers on Instagram. I went through a hashtag strategy of pretty much just making sure that the hashtags that you use are the ones that your potential customers or buyers. Hi, thanks for joining, Jay. I was mentioning a hashtag strategy, so your hashtag should be of the group of people, the location that you want to target. So for example, FGC Contractors, if you're just focusing on people in Calgary, I would do Calgary Living, Calgary Local, Calgary Moms, Calgary realtors, Calgary property managers. Just try to use those. I was saying also earlier, Jay, as well, that we have about 30 hashtags for every post. But my advice to you is don't use the same hashtags, and here's why. You will get shadow banned. Shadow ban in the world of marketing just means that if you keep using the same hashtag for every post, Instagram will start thinking that's spammy, and they will stop the reach that you get on your post. So I know it takes time. It takes me between 5 to 10 minutes every single post. It's annoying, but that's the world of Instagram. And so I check for different hashtags, different locations, different cities. I try not to use the same hashtags, and I know this to be true because I was saying Jay and FGC contractors, the last week of December, I was sitting at about 325 followers. Now I've reached 1,400, but I had no idea that this stuff existed, and I literally kept using the same hashtags for a year and a half, wondering why I was sitting at a couple of hundred followers and nothing was happening. So try to avoid using the same hashtags. What else can I tell you? If you're on TikTok, take some of those videos and put them here on Instagram. I can't speak for each and every one of you, but my following has grown exponentially because of that. I get more engagement. I get more people in my DMs. I get leads every week. I get customers every week because of TikTok. Thank God for TikTok. And the reason why I say that is because I know you guys you ladies and gents on the line, you keep hearing me say, educate, entertain, and inspire. The best way to entertain and share people what you do with the best practices and stuff like that is take some of your videos on TikTok or just make some fun, lighthearted videos in your own spare time and share them here on LinkedIn. I can guarantee you'll get more views. I'm going to just tell you, thanks for joining the Guys Bouguet. I get more video views on my TikTok videos than I do of the ones where I'm talking and walking or I'm doing my Instagram lives. It's just the way of the world. You need to catch people's attention in the first 5 seconds or people will just skip your videos. So Jay says, how can I market my product to reach my customers on social media? Okay, so I'm going to be honest with you, Jay, and everybody else on the line. Please don't take this personal. I'm here to help you because I care. So the thing that anybody, this is not just for you, anybody who watches this video is on the line. If you're sharing your products and services in every post, unfortunately, people are going to ignore your content. People don't want to see that you just have great art or great contracting or great writing skills or great marketing and branding skills. People do not care about you. People care about themselves. And I know that sounds so selfish, but that's what customers want. Customers don't care about your paintings or your drawings or your aerobics. People care about what you can do for them. So the best thing that I can... Too bad I have to go. Thanks again. No problem. The best thing that I would definitely tell you, Jay, is try to make it more about, try to share some videos about who you are and why you started becoming an artist. Do that in 1 to 2 minute videos. Just, hey, my name's Jay. Wanted to just do a little short bio about who I am, where I'm from. I went to school here. Doing art makes me feel like I'm in heaven. Seeing customers smile when I give them a piece of art makes me feel alive. Share videos about who you are and your story. The other thing that I want to share with you too, and everybody on the line, is educate. So when I say educate, maybe you can do videos, Jay, and everyone's on the line is just like general videos, like how to make your art, how to make your bedroom look better with art, how to make your kitchen stand out with artwork, how to make your, basement look more vibrant with art. Try to come up with these topics that go back to your talent, but don't do the product service all the time, because I can guarantee if you keep doing that, your account might grow. People just might follow you just because you have great art, but they're not going to go in your DMs and ask you for an art because you're not educating them, entertaining. So I was saying, if some of you are, I truly think, Jay and anybody else on the line here, take advantage of TikTok. Guess what? I learned this morning that 3% of TikTok users out of close to 900 million people on TikTok, guess how many are business owners? Only 3%. Me and the small 3%. What does that mean? Well, aerobics African aerobics, you should definitely be on TikTok, dear. Jay, you should definitely be on TikTok. The Gaze Bogoy, I'm not sure exactly what you do. Let me know in the comments. All of you should be on TikTok, and I'll tell you why. African aerobics, there is a Caribana kind of soca Caribbean aerobics group in Toronto. No lie, I'm telling you the truth. I followed this group 2 weeks ago. They had 20-something followers on TikTok. I checked back 2 weeks later. They have 3,000 followers on TikTok. That's amazing. Jay, you're in art. I see a lot of artists on TikTok, and they have hundreds of thousands of followers. And I don't know if they're getting customers because, again, they're educating, entertaining, and inspiring. But imagine somebody from Canada, someone from the UK, someone from Australia looking at your TikTok. The Gaze Bogoy, again, let me know you're a custom woodworker. Okay. Perfect. I have a woodworker and I have welders that I follow on my TikTok, and all they do is show their woodworking and their TikToking. I even have a circus guy who throws batons of fire up in the air with his mouth, and he does that every day on TikTok. This guy has 3,000 followers. I'm telling you this too. I stress TikTok a lot because, look, I've been on TikTok posting every single day for 3 months. I know some of you know my story. I went from 25 followers. I now have close to 1,200 followers on TikTok. I have almost more of the people following me on TikTok than on Instagram after being here for 2 years, which is crazy, but that's just what happens when you jump on a new app. And I'll tell you some more things that will help each and every one of you. I'm noticing now, because I talk about Instagram, I'm getting followers on TikTok following me on Instagram. I talk about LinkedIn sometimes. I have some of my TikTok followers following me on LinkedIn. I talk about YouTube sometimes. I have some of my TikTok followers following me on YouTube. This is not a coincidence. This is because I'm educating people on Instagram, LinkedIn, and I show off my YouTube. I don't tell them click subscribe. I don't do any of that stuff. I just give them tips and advice, and now I'm transferring followers on my TikTok to my Instagram. What's going to happen in 3 to 6 months? I anticipate. I'm not a psychic lady, but I do anticipate that some of those people, they're going to start reaching out to me for services. I can guarantee that. So TikTok, you can, if you're great, your content is great, your videos are fun, exciting, entertaining, you can get followers quickly, and you can take advantage of the fact, again, that out of close to 900 million followers on TikTok, ladies and gentlemen, 3% own businesses. What does that mean for me and you? Jump on it now, because I guarantee if TikTok is still popular in a year from now, all the companies, all the celebrities, just like here on Instagram, all the influencers, they're going to jump on TikTok, and guess what? That story I just told you of the aerobics Caribbean people in Toronto that went from 25 to 3,000 followers in 2 weeks, that's not going to happen in a year from now. So if you have a service, if you're doing something, use local hashtags. I do hear success stories of people using hashtags in their city on TikTok, and companies and people reaching out to them to buy their services. So definitely take advantage of TikTok. But to grow followers, I'll bring it more to a personal level. Share what makes you happy. Make it all about your followers. Educate them with how-tos, tutorials. You don't have to tell them, Jay, for example, you don't have to tell them your secrets, how you do your paint. But you can just say little things. How personal artwork is a great gift for Mother's Day. How personal artwork is a great anniversary gift. Just share content like that, and I'm going to hold you to it, Jay, because we've been going back and forth in the messages, and I believe in each and every one of you on the line. If you become an expert in what you do, not just showing your products and services, not announcing that you have things coming up, but just educating people and inspiring them and entertaining them every single day on Instagram, you will get more followers, you will get leads every week, you will get customers every week. You will not even have to put too much effort than to show up, socialize, and push out great content. And I really want this for each and every one of you, because this is just me personally. Instagram is a customer-generating app for me. I can only imagine if I had a bunch of employees, it'd be a bigger opportunity for me. And I want each and every one of you to have the same. I really hope that this hashtag strategy, this TikTok strategy, and the educating, entertaining, and inspiration strategy really inspires each and every one of you. I am living proof, and I'm sure there are people that follow you too that do this. Don't worry about what people think. They don't care if you're wearing designer clothes. They don't care if you're wearing makeup. They just want to see, they want to follow you, and they want to sit there and they want to see what you have to show them about that can help them, and they want to do that, and they will either just follow you, which is okay, because having an influence, having a community, online community, is very powerful from a long-term perspective and for your brand and your reputation. But you definitely just want to show up for people. Go live. That's another thing I recommend. Go live once a week. Talk to people about events that are coming up, interview people that you admire, interview some of your customers, interview some of your employees and your colleagues and people that you work with, drum up some excitement, and I guarantee that if you keep doing that, you will get more followers. My strategy the last week of December was exactly everything I'm sharing with you, is to get more customers, more leads, grow my followers. I managed to do that and get 1,100 followers in 7 months, and it's some of you might feel like it's a lot of work, but unfortunately here on Instagram you have to put in that work. And I'll leave it with this: if you guys want to grow even more, don't depend on Instagram alone. I wouldn't do it. God forbid, if Instagram were to disappear tomorrow, what are you going to do? What am I going to do if I spend 100% of my time on Instagram? I'm not going to grow my business, that's for sure, because then Mark Zuckerberg would probably put out a news story that we have 30 days to get our stuff together, and then the app shuts down, and that goes for everything else. LinkedIn and TikTok, they are my top favorite apps, because again, you can get followers overnight if you're consistent, you post every day, and you're entertaining and educating. And LinkedIn is great. It's no longer an app where people go for jobs. Businesses are on LinkedIn, CEOs are on LinkedIn. I connect with people that work at Microsoft, Amazon on LinkedIn, Harvard Law. Yes, I said it. I have people in my LinkedIn connections that are in Harvard Law. You cannot get that kind of opportunity. Even on TikTok, I'm sorry, you cannot. But get yourselves on LinkedIn, share some great content, have fun, don't overthink it. People are really, really lonely right now, and that's why you see me show up on my videos. That's why I'm going live every day until September 22nd, is because people are feeling lonely. But you know what makes people feel good? Watching people on a camera, watching people in a video makes people feel good. So if you can make your followers feel good every day, you will be the first person on their mind to buy what you have to offer. So thank you so much. Does anyone have any questions? If not, I'm going to close it out. Let me know if you have any questions about anything that I shared here. I hope this advice really helps you. I will definitely keep this video up for IGTV for anybody that joined a little later. I'll keep it up here for about an hour, then I'm going to remove it and I'm going to put it on my YouTube channel. But I just recently put a short TikTok video before this live about LinkedIn, so hopefully you can check it out. And if you don't have any questions here, you feel free to send me a direct message. And again, I'm going live every single day until September 22nd, same time, same place, 9 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll pick another topic. I'll put it up on my story before the end of the night. And thank you for joining, everybody. I appreciate your time. Thanks.